Welcome back to episode of Expedition Samurai. Last time we left off, we had robbed the manor, killed some bandits, and now we're at an inn. And we await judgment. Let's see what we can do here. George for trader.
You are the ones who were brought here by that samurai.
Maybe.
Say, that is gonna shake things up around here. And trust me, things here were shaken enough already. But please, excuse me. Where are my manners? I am George, merchant sailor extraordinaire. And what do they call you?
I'm Charlotte Flynn, captain of the Albatross out of the Netherlands.
Oh, pleasure to make your acquaintance, Captain Flynn. Tell me, please, have you met our esteemed Father Valignano yet?
Who?
The father visitor of the Society of Jesus. A scholarly-looking priest in a bright orange habit?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, you would remember him if you had met him. Then I will give you some advice. Father Valignano is a gentle and thoughtful man, despite the strict appearance he dons in official matters. There are many in his order that will insist you be executed for heresy. The father visitor will be looking for reasons to let you live. Help him find them.
Why would Alessandro Valignano go of his way to spare us? We are heretics in the eyes of the Jesuits.
He is a veteran diplomat, and a diplomat must always seek allies. You would do well to make yourself such an ally of his. With you being Lutherans, the Society of Jesus is naturally arrayed against you. Having a friend within the ranks of your enemies would be a powerful thing, don't you think?
You seem to hold him in high regard.
That I do. I am a faithful Christian with great love and respect for the Society of Jesus, and the Father Visitor works tirelessly to spread the good word in Japan and throughout Asia. I admire him a great deal. If you want favorable prices from me, you had better stay on his good side.
This is a strange establishment in which to find a merchant. Is it really, though?
The House of Whispers is not a mere inn, but an entertainment establishment, with a broad range of services catering to travelers from near and far. Travelers do not just need a drink or a warm body for their bed. They need many other more practical things, and I can provide them.
Do you work for El Gato?
I work with El Gato, though I'm sure if you ask her, she will deny any affiliation. She lets me use this room to conduct my business and sell to her patrons in return for a very reasonable cut of my profits.
Well, what do you sell?
Whatever comes in on the Carax from year to year. Portuguese trinkets, components, and materials. Care to take a look?
What other merchants might I find around Nagasaki?
There are too many to list. This is the largest trade port in the region, except for Macau. But I will recommend you visit my good friend Carlos near the harbor. He sells high-quality Portuguese firearms.
That sounds
Apart from
interesting.
that, why not take a walk around the market and see for yourself whose stall catches your eye,
Alright, what you selling? Buy. I'm good, man. There's nothing there that I would want. I'm good. Nothing there stacks out to me as something that I would particularly be excited to see. Look what the cat dragged in. Must be the people Cabral's crew bastard. They certainly smell like it. Well, I mean, that's pretty... So that's where our room is up there. In that case, let's head on over here and see what's in here. Let me just take this. Holy! Oh no, you're not having that. I'm having that, man. Holy! What is that? Oh. Oh. Maybe it's for the best if... Oh, you don't have a heavy armor thing either? But in that case, I must have my character wear it for now. Maybe later I'll pass it along. Maybe. Please move on, Yabanjan. You have to say later to your community is not interested.
These are the ones that paid for our entertainment tonight. Good evening, foreigner.
Thank you for switching muses, my lady.
Of course. How could I refuse when you sent me such a generous amount of sake in exchange? I'll be thinking of you when I make use of the other services you gifted me. Especially now that I see you up close.
There you go. What's that supposed to mean? We're here to meet the Lord of this region. Can you tell us anything about him?
Lord Omura, I believe. Or does he go by Dom Sancho now? I hope to not sound rude, but he is quite beneath my awareness.
There you go.
I have heard he likes puffing up his chest. If you need to impress him, just let him be impressive. He'll enjoy that.
I see. You seem to travel from quite a small retinue for one so noble.
I prefer to travel only with my most trusted bodyguards. They are exceptionally skilled, and I know I am safe with them at hand.
As you understand it, this place mainly caters to Portuguese sailors. Why are you staying here?
I am fascinated by this place, and the strange foreigners who visit it. It is different from my usual life. I often come here when I need to populate my scenery with different colors, if that makes sense to you.
I understand.
Few of my family's enemies would look for me here.
Thanks for your time. Alright, let's move on. There's a... Oh, there's a letter right there. Oh. Note on closing. The doorman left Elgato a note about some trouble closing the bar. Elgato, just so you're aware, the Judge Commander got drunk last week and bent everyone's ears about his war stories again. Didn't bother me, but some of the guests seemed put off when he got the redemption through torture and Soldier of God bits. The Spaniards cut him off and started muttering about Father Valagano. Should we mix water with his drinks next time? Only called me a heathen twice, so your leader's safe, ha? Vasco. Alright.
Has that odd Ronin been back tonight?
Odd Ronin, they say.
I'm sure he will be soon. He's been watching Lady Sayako from the garden the past 3 nights.
He's kind of handsome.
If you like the tortured, brooding type, sure.
Maybe he does like the tortured brooding type. What then? You know? I'm assuming I can't leave. Nope. That makes sense. I'm gonna come this way first. Can't leave. Hold on. Among dozen resistant declarations, small note and familiar Latin script structures out of sight behind an advertisement, barrel next to the toilet behind the rooms, a vast held him I drowned in canal. Barrel next to toilet behind the rooms. Alright, well, wherever the toilet is, we'll have to find that. Maybe this is the toilet. No, that's Sayako. Maybe that's the toilet? I don't know. We'll try and look around and find it. Isn't this the toilet? Aha! What have we got? Ooh! Well, well, well. Don't mind if I do. Let's have a little look. Endurance retaliation. Ooh, that's pretty good, man. You know what? The drip is better. So, you can have it. And then you can equip that. That movement -1 should be red. That's a debuff, not a buff. That should be red. Gambison. That's a straight upgrade for him. Yeah. And then what about... That's a straight upgrade for him. Hold on. It needs to put in red beneath it what stats we're losing by picking that. You know? It really does need to have that. Then what about this? Endurance, dodge, chance, poison resistance. Now what, you look strange in that, but apparently that's just straight upgrades. And then that's also just straight upgrades. Blunt, pierce, slash, poison, movement, endurance. And then... I'm gonna be real. It looks strange for them, but I think that's the best for what we have, I think. Without going too crazily in depth about it, you know? Alright, let's go up and see what's in here. What is in there? Man, it's so annoying that I can't have party members in this place. Like, why? What is this? Oh, coal. Oh, that's my bad. Not ready to do that just yet. There's a note right here too. Some recent correspondence between Lady Sayako and a family member. Sayako, your enthusiasm for patronizing those foreign inns and steakhouses you so love paired with your reluctance to spend your time seeing to your courtly duties is creating the illusion of a division within our family. I say illusion, but of course if it is not an illusion, you would do well to hide it better. Even as you try to distance yourself from us, you are still the target of those who hold hate for Toyota name. Think of it this way. You intend to suffer all the negative effects of our family lineage and not at least reap some of its benefits. There have been whispers of a more imminent threat to our family. Return home and seek refuge under the safety of our rings, with the added bonus of repairing our and your reputation. Mother is having a small feast next week. I suggest you make an appearance. Yuri. Okay, I don't think there's anything in there. No. Alright, I think that's everything. I am curious if those letters we read open up new dialogue options. So we'll quickly check. It doesn't look like it so far.
Still alive then, against all.
But I still want to just make absolutely certain, right? Alright. Let's go up here then. And do a manual save and call it for the night. In-game, I mean. Is this just making unlimited quick saves? Okay, no, it's not. That's good. Can I spam this until it breaks? Or is it just impossible? I don't know. I think it's pretty much impossible, chat. Our breaking is free. So. I don't know. I mean, we did do a manual, so. Yeah. And night. I thought this isn't the right room. We've been attacked.
You want? This isn't your... My apologies. I heard a scream.
Oh no, problem our all happens to the best of us. Mind leaving the same way you came in?
Through the hole in the wall?
The room next to ours is being attacked.
The noblewoman. We are duty-bound to aid her.
Sure. Why not? Try to pay attention to the status effects on enemies and allies. Use V to swap the target tooltip and read more about each effect on the targeted character. In addition to the effects on the status itself, some abilities can combo certain effects. For example, the Cutlass Forward ability deals more damage to characters while bleeding. I see. I don't have a line of sight on any of those targets. If I move here, will I? And then if I come over here... And then what's this? Courage. Alright. What do we have? Let me have a look. Attack 2 times. Interesting. Oh, no armor. He has armor. 3 armor shed. Alright, I think I'm gonna use you. There we go. That's his thingy-mabob gone. And then let me come out here. What do we have? Double shot. Selects 2 targets. You know what? Sure. And then we have you. Perfect. Now let's go. W deflection. That's not good. They're getting fucked up in there, man. Ooh, they are getting hella fucked up. Where the hell are you? What? Okay, so he's just gonna be useless. If the problem is... You know what? Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself then. And then you... No, Sure, whatever. And then we have you. And then what's this? Kind of whatever. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, you don't have anything to help with that. Kill. Why did he just get guard from that? I don't see anyone who has anything interesting now. Yeah, there's not really much I can do. Yeah. Okay. Well, if he hadn't taken such a dog shit pathing, maybe, you know, would have been better. Oh, come off it, man. Stop deflecting absolutely everything. Oh, what? Okay. If I go here, can I see him?
Ooh, someone please describe that to a bard later.
Why? What's the bard doing? If I go here, I think I can see him, right?
You fight like you're keeping score, are you?
I might be. You don't know that. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and flourish. So we get a crit next turn. If I go over here, 9 to 13. I need this guy to die, since he has a weapon. And then let's go here, right? And then smack you. And then we'll come back. Oh. Sure, why not? And then I think that's all we can do. For now.
Stop! I can't take any more of this! I may die, but I will take it. This is it! We're going to lose!
There you are. I'm gonna full send him right there. Right? So that he has... So he can keep him engaged. And then I'm gonna come over here with you. And... Of course, deflected. Why wouldn't it be? And then... Smack you. If I do that, I can't make an attack. If I go maybe here, I can do it. Give me that. There we go. You know what? I don't know who I killed right there, but it is what it is. Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself then. I got the leap before the cutscene happened. Hell
I
yeah.
wonder why they attacked her. Oh, probably some political drama we don't know about.
These soldiers are clad in Portuguese armor.
They were after us.
Huh. Weren't we meant to be in her room?
Indeed we were. We seem to be of a similar mind.
How exciting. Less than a week in and we already have a mortal enemy.
And I think I might know who was behind it. That Cabrera guy. Oh. Oh. I didn't have to worry about missing out after all. Well, well, well. Well, 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 indeed. Wait, hold on. Can I not just shoot it? No. Alright, well, whatever.
People are skilled. It has been some time since I fought beside such expert warriors.
Dude, you didn't even
What a
do
shame
anything.
we were unable to save Lady Sayako. I am sure her family will be devastated.
Is it possible to actually save Lady Sayako? I have time for a proper introduction. Who are you?
My name is Matsunaga Kage. I am a Ronin, a samurai whose lord has died, if you are unfamiliar with the term. Now I am something of a sword for hire. And you are?
Captain Charlotte Flynn, of the Albatross.
A pleasure to meet you properly. I must once again apologize for our abrupt introduction earlier.
I'm sorry to hear about your lord. Who was he?
Likely no one that you would know, though I appreciate your condolences.
Is that how you normally deal with those?
No, no, of course not.
Why would he disapprove of asking that?
You
What a
think I'm
weirdo.
jealous?
I'm not entirely clear on how you came to be in our room.
I heard the Lady Sayako scream and wished to help. I was under the impression these rooms were joined from the inside, and I might gain the advantage by flanking. It seems I was mistaken.
What brought you to the House of Whispers tonight?
I find myself wandering of late. At times, it is comforting to ground myself in one spot for a moment. Remind myself what society feels like. And the owner gives me a good deal on sake. Not sure why.
You are a fine warrior yourself. It felt natural fighting by your side.
You are kind to compliment me so. It means a great deal coming from one as adept as you. I will take my leave of you. I must find a place to rest for the evening.
This Kage seems rather skilled in battle and knowledgeable of Japan's culture. He could be useful to have in our little group. It sounds like he has nowhere to stay, the poor man. Perhaps we should invite him to join us if he's so inclined.
I was thinking the same thing.
Great minds. You know the rest.
I can tell you are talking about me.
You're clearly good with a blade. Do you have any other useful talents?
I suppose I'm equally as good with a bow. But that is common among samurai. I also play the flute.
The flute, you say? If you were a samurai before, does that mean you were a lord like Tanaka?
No. Not all samurai are lords. Most are simply retainers. I owned a home and some land, but, well, that is no longer the case. I am beginning to get the sense that you are not just questioning me out of idle curiosity.
How would you feel about taking orders from a foreigner?
What an odd question. Are you asking because... Never mind. A presumptuous thought. My days of taking orders without question are behind me. However, if I were part of a hypothetical group,
I suppose I would prioritize acting as a member of that group.
This is rather sudden. We find ourselves in little cultural gardens in Japan, and you seem the competent sort. Just to join our crew.
Oh, you want me to be a member of your crew, not a hired sword? I have been traveling alone for quite some time. I feel myself slipping further and further from society. It would be good for me to have comrades once again. Companions with whom I might discuss thoughts and opinions. Practice the art of conversation. Learn and improve and strengthen each other's minds. I accept your kind offer to join your crew. As a sign of my thanks, I will ensure there are no further surprise attacks through the hole I left in your walls. I will remain awake through the night and watch you as you sleep.
What a kind offer. Perhaps it'd be best if someone stayed up with you.
If you insist.
Johan?
What, me? But I'm tired. Have Pete do it.
It's fine. I'll do it.
I just wanted to fuck Johan over because I don't like him. The following morning.
You have fireworks with colored smoke? Indeed. Damn. Oh, morning, Captain.
Alright. Manual save. Now then. Is it possible? Is it possible to save her? I don't know if it is. Let me find out. Right room.
What? You want? This isn't your through. Noblewoman, we are duty bound to aid her.
Can I I don't know if I can quick save here. Did it work? It did. Alright. So the problem is, that takes too long to get round, right? So, if I come over here, if I hit you, and then you, please kill. Action restored. Courage. I don't know what that does. But whatever, man. I'm gonna send him in there and see if I can't take aggro at least a little bit. Oh, he got fucked up pretty badly. Cannot reach target. That's not great. What is this? 11 to 20. I don't know, man. Like, he took a bad hit. I think there's a better way of me doing that without me taking so much damage.
To be here, but really, we just can't get caught here.
Like, if I come here, right? smack him. And then send you here. Please die. Perfect. And then not yet. Right? 1-1. And if I send you to here, like so. And then move you here.
Lesson learned, I suppose.
Why did he take a hit? He shouldn't have had a hit. And then move you up to here. Oh, I can't do it anymore. Let's do a quick save right here, right? And then send him there. Who? Oh. Whoa. Impaired vision. Okay, so long as he survives. Oh, he might not survive.
Well, that was a disaster.
No, where are you going, man? I need you to lock in. That's not great, right? If I go here. Oh, what? And then what else can I do? Alright, if I come here, then do this. That's here, kinda whatever, right? And then snipe you. And then pull you over to here. And then that takes 1. One and 3. I guess we'll have to, right? And then hit. Can I not heal anyone else? You know what? I don't know what coordinator does, but let's find out. Yeah, you go take care of him. And then hold on. If I send 0% hit chance, that's fucked up. Why is it all 0% hit chance, man? This is bad. This is very bad. Alright.
You may as well
Hit him with that, right? And then move you there. And then you go here. And then hit them with this again.
I may die, but I will take you all with me.
Okay, because that person there isn't dead. Now what? If I hit him with this, and then hit him with drones? Oh, hold on. If I put you here, and then hit you with a snipe, and then come in here, and then perfect. You saved her. Hell yeah.
I wonder why they attacked her.
Oh, probably some political drama we don't know about.
These so...
How exciting. Less than a week in and we already have a mortal enemy.
You saved her, chat. I don't know if we would have been able to save the person too. It's gonna be hard.
I am glad to be on your good side. My guards are competent, but I cannot deny that you and your crew had a large hand in saving my life. Please, accept this gift as my thanks. It is of great value, both objectively and to myself. It would please me greatly if you had it.
I will treasure it. Thank you.
No, thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think this is an excellent opportunity to start making my way through the sake you gifted me earlier.
You saved her. I don't know if you could have saved her too, chat. I think it's pretty much impossible. Like, we even sent in that, Johan to go and soak up damage, and she still died. I don't think there's anything else we could have done there. I think there's just a no-name person there anyway.
It has been... And you were able to save Lady Sayako from her attackers.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Impressive. My name
we'll
is
skip to this.
Matsunaga Kage. A pleasure to meet you properly.
Whatever, man. I don't think it
Might be no
matters
one
too
that
much.
you know. No, of course not. I was under the impression these rooms... I find... And the owner gives me a good deal on sake. Not sure why. You are...
It sounds like he has nowhere to stay, the poor...
Blah, blah, blah.
Can tell... I am beginning to get the
Blah,
sense
blah.
that my days of taking orders without question are behind me.
Yeah, whatever.
I will remain awake through the night and watch you as you sleep. If you insist.
Yeah.
On it, Captain.
Perfect. And then we'll do a manual. And then we'll go back again. Only to check that one person's name.
With colored smoke?
Indeed.
So if I do another save right here, and then let me load this one right here. Bodyguard. Yeah, there's just a no-name bodyguard chat. Who don't care about that. That's all that I really care for.
You have fireworks with colored smoke? Indeed.
Perfect.
Damn. Oh, morning, Captain.
Beautifully done, chat. I don't think there's any way I can get in there, chat. I would love to be able to see what's in there, but you know, it is what it is.
Flynn, I heard you were attacked in the evening. I'm relieved to see you all alive. I intended for this to be a more welcoming stay than your previous one, but it seems I failed.
It was rather exciting, actually. Good to help rescue a noble woman.
Lady Sayako, yes, I heard. Knowing her, I'm sure she repaid your efforts well. And I see you have already begun making friends here. I am unsurprised.
My lord.
Lord Omura has made time in his schedule to meet with you later in the day. In the meantime, I suggest you make your way to the Church of the Jesuits. To approach them of your own free will, with hands outstretched in friendship, would make your life here much easier.
Do we have to?
If you wish to survive past this week, it would be wise. They are a powerful force here, and I will not always be around to shield you from them. And I'm sure you've seen by now that the Judge Commander would be a poor enemy to have. I have found the Father Visitor to be more open to friendship. Something to bear in mind.
Lord Omura, this is your lord.
Yes, though you should address him by the Christian name he chose for himself. Dom Sancho. I do not choose to do so.
If a local lord has taken a Christian name, the Jesuits must be doing quite well here.
Indeed they are. Some might think too well. But I'll leave such thoughts to others. It is why I suggest you visit them. They have the ear of many powerful people, and sometimes the heart and spirit as well.
Thank you for your advice.
By the time you return from the Jesuit church, my lord should be ready to see you. Return to me then.
Alright. So I can leave there, but what about different places? I don't know if it's... I wonder if it's going to bring up a map, or if it takes us to specific places. Before that, I'm going to speak to Elgato, and see what this has anything new to say.
Can I be of service?
No. Alright, that's fine. Let's make our way out of here then. Oh. Where are we here? No, we're here. As evidenced by that. So we can go to the market, which we will do. Hold on, we have this too. What does that do? Oh my god, this game's gonna be massive. Event. Fields. Something's wrong with Piet Rain, says Paul on the other side. He's running hot and is reason when he breathes. He observes pain when he moves, they won't admit to it. Nothing wrong as Captain, just a minor cough. I can especially wet coughing fear prevents Piet from finishing that sentence. Raina audibly rolls her eyes. I have a hunch what it is, but we'll have to make camp to be sure. Anyway, you could use the rest. What do you think it is? Hold on, let me stop this. Let me go back and reload. Yeah, look, I can't choose characters for there. Fortunately, it would be helpful. And then let me load this. I don't want to be fucking out of the world map just yet, chat. I think that's going to be something I will naturally leave. For when we're done in this area. Okay, hold on. So I want a burglar, I want Piet, and who else do I want? Do I want the Sawbones? I mean, the Sawbones could be good. The burglar. Ooh, yeah. The scholar, tinkering, insight, persuasion. Tinkering, insight, persuasion. So I have you. I have. So let me look at the burglar again. So with the burglar, I would have lockpicking and manipulation kinda covered. What do you have? Hard to say. So I have. I mean, I think we might do this for insight and persuasion. Yeah. I think Sawbones, Reina, Carno, Sawbones is what we want, right? That works for me. We have a tank and a bunch of rangers with all the skills covered. Alright, let's move the camera around and have a little look. The place? Holy fuck, this place is massive. Or maybe a lot of it isn't a playable area, right? That could be what's happening here. Nothing in there. There we go. What have we got? Hell yeah. I'll take it, naturally. Leave area. I don't want to. I'm gonna go around this side shop and see how this extends. Alright. We'll do it in like little blocks, I think, little grids maybe. Spect. Can't pay the weapon seller.
You look like you know your way around the blade, huh? My name is Kanpei. Care to cast your gaze over some of the finest weapons in Japan?
What do you sell?
I have a few weapons on offer, and many components and materials to bring to a smith if you need something more bespoke.
Do you accept commissions?
I am not a smith, unfortunately. The weapons I sell here are made by the highly acclaimed smiths of Yanagawa. But my weapons are of the highest quality, just as good as anything you might commission.
Are you Christian?
Faith is a private matter, and I do not think that should be of any consequence.
Alright, well, what are you selling? Let me see. Damn. Okay. Okay, I mean, it's not that expensive. about 350 to 400. I don't think I'll be buying it just right now, but
I knew you would
it's good to know the prices. Rare materials. 1 star? I don't know, man. What is this? I just looks for all about like what you find in Southern Europe. The Portuguese have put a few elements of their cultures in surviving here. A roster of miners has mentioned selling a tiny tree. The enemy upon display is remarkably well cultivated, being confined to a small container as a stunt to the plant's growth. There sounds to be some religious aspect to this. Alright, I mean, perchance, I suppose. Mitsu the armourer. Let's have a little look.
Well now, it's not every day someone like you approaches my store. Please, don't be shy. I am Mitsu, Master Armorer. From the look of you, you will find great use for my wares. Everything you see here, I make myself in my workshop and smithy in Yanagawa. If I don't have anything that suits you, I also sell materials and components to make your own. But, all humility aside, I doubt you'll find anything of the quality I can produce.
Old. You don't live here in Nagasaki?
That is correct. I live in Yanagawa, but I often come here to sell my work. Nagasaki is a fine city with many visitors from far and wide, like yourself. Often, you may also find me in Osaka. I have a store on the main street there. Look for me if you ever find yourself in that city.
What made you think I have use for armor?
You walk up to my shop clad in armor like that, and you ask why I might think you have use for it. Go on, look at my goods. You won't be disappointed.
What if I'm after something a little lighter? Do you sell regular clothes?
Ah, I am afraid not. My clientele is mostly samurai and ronin and the like. But if lighter clothes are what you seek, I would be selfless and direct you towards Yuriri. She is a clothier here in Nagasaki. Just go to the harbor and look for her store there. Very beautiful clothes.
Alright, let's have a look. Exorbitant prices. Hell no. Trying to scam us, chat. What's in here? Hell yeah. Beautifully done. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. And this is another way to leave. That's another out of bounds area. Or another edge map place, I should say. I'll have to come over here then. There's a little thing up here. Let's have a look. Alright, don't mind if I do. A free helmet. Oh, we have it. Spartan level 1. Let's equip that you with that, right? You can have that. And then it should be whoever's in my party prioritized, you know? When I'm going for this menu. Like it's so this menu's awkward. It needs to be differentiated between the people in my party or actually active in my party than everyone, you know? A little bit of an awkward. Hold on, let me check for that place first. There might be something hidden that requires a check. You know? Let's see. Oh, the little door right here. I thought it was a closed backyard. Oh well. The symbols on the bows seem inscrutable, but liquid could clearly be heard sloshing around inside them while the merchant moves them around. Another way out, huh? Very well.
You there! I can tell that you are well traveled. You are certainly not from this side of the world, am I right?
Perchance. You are quite correct. I can tell that you are well traveled. Oh, you're quite correct in the sense that you are about to sell me something.
I take it you have either been in Japan for some time already, or perhaps the tactics of merchants are simply the same in your part of the world. I am Goro the Exchanger. As one who journeys far, you will find my services invaluable. You have probably already discovered that we, the people of Japan, who can otherwise accomplish any goal we fix in our minds, have struggled to settle on a unified currency. A tragic yet unavoidable consequence of 100 years of civil war, one supposes. I, Goro the Exchanger, am the solution to this problem. Bring me the bronze coins we call mon, the gold pieces we call ryo, or simple bags of rice, and I will exchange one for the other.
Taking a nice little cut of each transaction, one supposes.
We must all of us make a living.
Aren't exchanges like you in all cities?
Not only is the answer yes, but I, Goro the Exchanger, am in many other cities. I travel wide and far, as many merchants must, and you can often find me in Osaka, even as far away as Edo. Always look for me if you need coin or rice exchanged, no matter where you find yourself. I have the best rates and the most plentiful stocks.
In other words, it's going to be in him, in every city. Smart. We're smart than through this, just copy paste them. I'm not actually going to make an exchange, but... Oh, hold on. 1,000 mon. Oh well, we'll leave it to it. Thank you. And in we go. Don't mind if I do. Then what's in the chest? I'll take it. Over here we go next. That's what's inside the build. The physician. What's up? Moment, I'll be right there. Let's smash this up for just a little too long. The whole thing will be ruined. They're all done. Oh, you're not what I expected. Welcome to my little clinic, foreigners. I am Sengoku-era, physician. My name is Charlotte Flynn. Wait, that's what you need. Let me look at you. No obvious injuries. You look a little bit. You look a bit malnourished, but nothing that requires medical attention. Wait, so I can't even use my companion's skills in conversation? That's so stupid. That means it's pretty much useless to have any other skill on your character apart from persuasion, intimidation, and stuff. That's so silly. You treat sick or injured. I certainly could, but look like someone who prefers to be on the move. You should purchase necessary remedies from me and apply for treatment yourself. You don't need this man to treat us, Flynn. That was my job. We should have the medicine we need to help us make our own. Alright, I'm back. You look close to the Jesuit church. You for the order. The Jesuits? No, I have no such affiliation. That Father Valeriano does go here up some of his gardens, since I stopped by to talk about that. Would you consider joining us to make medicine for my crew? There's no way he accepts. I am flattered by your offer, but I am happy in my little shop. The adventurous life of a sailor is not for me. Chuckles cheerfully. Let me see your medicine. I'm good, man. There needs to be an auto balance button on there too, that automatically add the exact amount of money you need. Oh. Sure. Go ahead, open that. What do we have in here? Some stuff that I will happily take. Alright, up we go. I suppose this isn't as big as I thought. I thought it was absolutely massive when I threw my camera around. But it's not overwhelmingly big, I suppose. I don't know why he's red. But, you know. I'm gonna look around the sides first. Can I go in here? I got what? I don't think I can. No. Alright, that's fine. Let's go inside.
You must be the Captain Flynn I've heard so much about.
Maybe.
I wondered if you might turn up at our doorstep. I'm Alessandro Valignano, Father Visitor of the Society of Jesus. The Judge Commander was none too pleased when you managed to slip from his fingers. Guard, would you fetch him, please? I'm sure he'd love to greet our visitors. In the meantime, perhaps you might indulge my curiosity. There are not many who can wriggle out of the Judge Commander's grasp when he has set his sights on them. How did you all come to Nagasaki, if not by his escort?
The local samurai Lord Tanaka was kind enough to insist on escorting us instead.
And Lord Tanaka slid you out from under Gonzalo's nose. I didn't think he had it in him. Good for him.
So, the heathens survived their first night in Nagasaki, and like cockroaches swarmed to our church.
That's why he's red.
It is by God's grace and infinite light that you were possessed by the need to turn yourselves in. Guards, seize them!
Disregard that order, please.
Father Visitor!
You act in haste, Gonzalo, and you often see sin where there is merely ignorance. Tell me, what has brought you to our church today?
We come with the extended hand of diplomacy. It appears as though your order has the wrong idea of us, and we would correct that.
The politicians lie.
Perhaps, but at least it is a polite lie. We have been made aware of your unfortunate altercation with Captain Cabral. I would be most interested in hearing your recounting of the interaction.
We were limping along, starving and defenseless, when your Captain Cabral attacked us out of nowhere.
Defenseless? With 20 loaded pieces of cannon aboard? Lies!
A description that strains credulity indeed. Though there is the whisper of a truth there that matches our Captain Cabral's recounting. I understand from Captain Cabral that you were here on a diplomatic mission of sorts, but your ambassador was unfortunately killed. What do you plan to do now that your mission has failed?
It has not failed until we no longer draw breath. We will continue it in his honor, as he would wish us to.
Admirable. But if your mission is for a trade deal, as I suspect it is, it will not endear you to the Portuguese.
Indeed.
You are certainly a colorful crew. Forgive my blunt honesty, but I do hope we won't see much of each other in your time here. Have you any questions for me before you depart, Captain?
I'm gonna reload.
As if he'd want you.
I wanna reload because I want to see what happens if we pick a different option near the beginning. I don't know if it'll make much of a difference, but I would very much like to try it out.
You must be the Captain Flynn.
Let's get through this.
In the meantime, perhaps you might indulge.
Pick the same.
Tell me, what has brought you to our church?
This again.
We have been made
And then
aware
here.
of your unfortunate altercation.
Your Captain Cabral mistook us for pirates. He sought to attack so you might attack him. We've been given letters of marque from the Queen, proof that we are privateers, not pirates.
A piece of paper that gives you the right to plunder and kill whomever your queen dislikes that day? Bureaucratic excrement.
I agree with the sentiment, Judge Commander, but the legality surrounding a letter of marque is undeniable, if such a document is truly in their possession. I understand from Captain Cabral that you are here on a diplomatic mission of sorts.
The same.
You are Have you any questions for me before you depart, Captain?
What is your role within the Jesuit order?
As Father Visitor, I oversee all Jesuit missions in Asia.
Jesuit.
Japan holds a special interest to me.
Who was actually in charge? You were the Judge Commander.
I hold authority in all spiritual matters. The Judge Commander sees to more practical issues which are beneath my attention.
Why is your habit orange?
Oh. I'm glad you noticed. It is a nod to the monks here, an attempt to show them we are willing to meet them halfway. And I do find it quite fetching.
Alright, well that's all, Father.
I thank you for your visit, Captain Flynn. It has been illuminating. Though I suspect it was little more than a political maneuver to try and get us on your side. But know this. We only care if you impede the Jesuit mission here, or act in a way that furthers the devil's agenda. If we discover that is your goal, no amount of political maneuvering will spare you the wrath of God. However, if we see that you indeed walk in the Lord's light, you will have found yourself a strong ally in the Jesuit order. I encourage you to bear that in mind. Go with God.
Fuck your God.
With you.
I don't think there's much variation we can do right there, chat. I think that's all it is, really. Oh. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of robbery. I don't mind. There we go. I was worried for a second. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. And off we pop. Waiting for us outside, eh? Yo, what's up, Tanaka?
While you were talking, I received word from my lord that he is ready to see you. Please meet me at his manor shortly.
Dom Sancho at his manor. I shall consider it. I shall consider it. I think we'll do a manual save here too. And this is as good a time as any. That opens up. the manor. There we go. That's what we want. Yeah. This place can't be that big, right? Probably like a small little set piece. Yeah. Have a look around. Veteran commander. Nothing. There's so many doors, man. Far too many. How about back here? Okay, I guess we'll speak to them now.
My lord, thank you for taking the time to see me.
These are the foreigners you wrote to me about, yes? Explain to me why you did not allow the Judge Commander to take them into his custody.
In the short time since they have landed, Captain Flynn and her crew have impressed me greatly. When the Judge Commander came to Kurokawa speaking of execution and piracy without thoroughly assessing the situation, I felt the need to intervene, to allow you to make your own decision regarding my guests.
Well, if you have decided to give me the gift of additional work, it would be rude of me to refuse it. Step forward, pirates.
My lord, we are no pirates and possess the documentation to prove it.
Good. Then provide this documentation.
We were not allowed to retrieve it from our ship before we left.
You left the papers that will ensure you escape execution on your ship.
My lord, there was little time. If they could be given permission to leave Nagasaki
If they have papers that will clear up this entire mess, then yes, they will be allowed to return to the ship and bring them to me. Is there an ounce of competence in this room that isn't in my own possession? Return to your ship, foreigners. Bring your papers back to me. Prove you are not pirates, and you will be permitted to leave. And foreigners, you may leave Nagasaki. But if you leave the region of Kyushu without my permission, then I will have you executed.
To be fair, I mean, why would they leave it on the ship? She just took it with them. But then I guess I can understand their reasoning somewhat, you know? License to do nothing. Talk to attend the House of Whispers or in camp. I see. I think we might do that first, right? That feels like more of a side quest. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, now the harbor's a thing we can do. Or is it? I don't know. Let's go. I don't think we leveled up, chat, but I think we're close, right? Yeah. Kage. You have something to say, Kage? Or we just have to learn the flute?
It is no glorious tale. There was a woman I met in my youth who expressed a passing appreciation for the instrument. I, being an overeager young man, took that to mean she would surely fall in love with me if I could learn a tune for her. It didn't work. But I discovered I rather enjoyed playing music. So I continued. And I carry an idle hope that it still might provoke romantic interest one day. Are you a fan of music, Flynn?
I'm not flirting with him. I'm a musician myself, some scientist myself, you know?
You don't say.
Only in game
It
now.
would please me greatly for us to play together sometime.
Till next time. Man, I'll just gonna be there forever, huh? Alright, well. Raina?
Flynn, I'll set up an infirmary of sorts. It is not the cleanest environment, but still better than the one on the Albatross. Means I can treat our inevitable injuries again. We're just going to need to find a local herbalist to buy medicine from.
It feels rather intense. How are you holding up?
This is why I like to keep to the sidelines. I know not everyone respects the person who doesn't take a loud stand, but there's something to be said for not rocking the boat. As for the funeral... Pete thinks he's the only one who is supposed to keep us safe. But it's me who keeps us alive. We're going to have to restock our supply of medicine soon. I'm going to need to examine the plants here, see what I can make with them. There's a few of us left. I would keep us alive if I can.
How long does it usually take until your care spans you?
Hard to say. I have not had to remain landlocked in quite some time. In the past, it was usually when I would start to settle in. Build a life. Make acquaintances. The Albatross was a blessing. A home on the move.
How does your case usually present itself?
Body turns to ice. Heart nearly bursts. Lungs refuse air. It is a blood curse, placed on me by blood.
What do you think about cargo?
Seems alright to me. A little indulgent.
It's the whole cargo.
But ultimately a pleasant man. Plus, it's nice to get a little music around here that isn't just Dutch drinking songs.
Found any weird new animals to the sector yet?
I am flattered that you know me well enough to ask. And I have.
I do know you quite well, but I feel like it's a second for me to get to know you better.
No, I think just stripping you down would be sufficient.
Hey yo. Let's discuss the health. That's fine. Etienne, you are next.
Madame Flynn, I'm afraid I have an unfortunately odious request. I have come to the conclusion that the Jesuits are likely my best source of information regarding Brother Garcia's whereabouts.
Why for suits or Jesuits?
I know it's not an attractive option, but they do seem to be the occupying Christian force here, especially considering I can't seem to contact any of the missionaries that accompanied Brother Garcia. If there are rogue Franciscans about, surely the Jesuits will have a head count on them.
Ah yes, the friend who's on a mission here. You worried about his safety.
It humbles me that you remember. I know we have many pressing matters at hand, but this has been weighing heavily on my mind for quite some time now. If it is simply that he no longer wishes to ride, but otherwise lives a good life, I can be satisfied. But if something happened to him in this strange land, foreign and alone, my mind is ever pulled towards that dark place, though I try not to dwell over long there.
Would it not be best to speak with Father Valeriano alone, priest to priest?
It will already be difficult enough getting Father Valeriano to pass information to a Franciscan, but you are still an unknown force here. Father Valeriano may come to see you as a potential asset. I'm hoping your presence will compel him to behave.
Of course, we'll visit the Jesuits at our earliest convenience.
This is already a weight off my heart. Thank you. We can head to the Jesuit compound in Nagasaki Market whenever you have a moment.
I'll think about it. I will think about it. Who the fuck's Tora Himi? Whatever, man.
Madame,
am Flynn. How can I be of assistance?
Thank you for leading the funeral services.
Of course, it was my pleasure. Well, as much of a pleasure as a funeral could be, I suppose. All things considered, I think it went rather well. I like to think the dead appreciate a little drama in their send-off. Makes them feel loved. It was good of you to speak. I could tell the crew appreciated your words.
Well, what about Kage? What do you think about him?
I think I was quite right to suggest we invite him along. His flute playing really brightens up the place. He seems a tortured soul, though. Perhaps he would be open to some guidance.
Bring along any good books?
Well, there's the good book.
No, I don't want that
which,
one.
Of course, you may peruse any time you wish.
I'm good.
But,
Keep it to yourself.
Besides that, let me see. Oh, I am rather taken with this latest Shakespeare play that my friend sent me. Oh, an excellent conceited tragedy of Romeo and Juliet, as it hath been often, with great applause, played publicly by the Right Honourable the Lord of Hunsdon, his servants. Oh, you English really need to settle on a unified system of spelling.
Oh, I do so love Shakespeare. Might I borrow that when you're finished?
Of course. Let me know what you think of the part where Juliet... Well, I won't spoil it.
Your fine taste in literature.
And you know precisely how to flatter a reader. Thank you.
Any priestly guidance you can offer me, Father?
We are in a rather precarious situation, and at the mercy of people with far more power and knowledge than us. The most anyone expects from you right now is to keep us all alive, by the Lord's mercy. Bow your head, child, and I will pray for you.
I'm good. You keep all that prayer shit to yourself, man. Not really interested. An excellent considered tragedy of Romeo and Juliet. The prologue. Two household friends alike in dignity. In fair Verona Brule are seen. From keel brills broken to enmity. Whole seal war makes seal hands unclean. From forth the fatal alliance of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers took their life, whose misadventures piteous overthrows, with the continuing of their father's strife, and death-marked passage of their parents' rage. Is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, which if you with patient cares attend, well here we want the story to amend. I read it. It was dog shit.
How can I be of assistance?
Okay, mad.
Flynn, good to see you.
That's fine. Alright, I mean, that's bad. I don't think I can break this, man. I don't think there's a dice roll. I think I just, if you have enough skill, you can do it. If you don't, you can't.
I've got my tools set up now if you need me to replenish our tactical items. I know it isn't exactly the workshop on the Albatross, but it's better than nothing.
Got the funeral early. Everything alright?
The funeral part was over. The rest was just going to be emotional. You don't need to fuss over me, Flynn. Worry about the others.
Just want to make sure you aren't taking on blame where you shouldn't.
Only taking on as much as I deserve.
What do you think about Kage?
Quiet. Aside from the flute.
How's our Mouser doing? Or Mouser?
Buster. Good. Was worried there for a spell,
Oh,
but he managed to
Mouser,
keep
yeah.
himself hale and hearty. Clever cat, that one.
Good. If Buster died, I think I'd kill myself.
You and me both.
Let's take stock of our tactical items. Well. Never mind then. What are these dickheads doing, man? Alright. Johan, what are you doing? How are you feeling?
Alone. My uncle was a good captain. He led us across the world. How many people can say that? And in the end, he risked his life hoping it might spare ours. But all anyone sees now is that he took extra water and lied about it. I can't help but feel the secrecy made everything worse. If he had just told Pete from the beginning to prioritize his life, if he had been direct, would that have been better? Or would morale have plummeted? I try not to dwell on it over long.
He died honorably.
He died protecting me. Protecting all of us. And I just let him. Thank you, Flynn.
What's my car guy?
Oh, I think he's just wonderful, don't you? I'm quite glad you recruited him. His flute playing is marvelous, and his fighting style is not so dissimilar to mine. I hope he'll spar with me a little. I'd love to learn more about how samurai are trained to fight.
Forgive me this because it's distasteful to ask, but do you own the Albatross now?
Almost certainly not. When my father disowned me, I lost all... Oh, you mean when Uncle Jacob died? I have no idea. I'm sure he owned some part of the ship, but I don't know if he would have left it to me. He certainly had no children of his own, though well, he told me a few months ago he considered me a son. Me owning a portion of the Albatross. That would infuriate Pete in the most spectacular way.
Something to look into later, perhaps.
Yes, I'll look into it later. At the moment, it feels disrespectful to his memory. But thank you for the idea. I hadn't even considered it.
Till next time. No one around here. Where is... Oh, there she is. How are you doing?
If you've come to scold me about it, well, I can't stop you, but I don't have to pay you any attention.
I don't intend to scold you, just checking in on you.
Oh, that's kind of you, Flynn. Thanks. It's just... Every time someone died, we couldn't let it matter. We all had to shrug it off and keep going. But the funeral was the time for it to matter. For our people to matter. I wanted it to be about them. Not another chance to rub one out for the captain. He wasn't worth more than anyone else. Anyway, thanks for asking.
How about now? Do you want to run out for the captain now? What do you think about cargo?
I made fun of that Tycho guy he hates so much, and he left. So yeah, I approve of him.
I could use a good laugh. Tell me a joke.
Two priests walk into a bar. The third one ducks.
What? I don't get it. Oh, no, I get it. I'm... Idiot me. That was funny. You're funny.
And you're pretty. Look at that. Between the two of us, we're pretty funny. Not a bad pair, eh?
Till next time. Oh.
Captain.
Alright, let's move on.
How can I be of
Anything new? No. How about you?
Flynn. Still alive then? Against...
No. That's it. Well. Market. I think we need to act again for this conversation. Let's go. I'm gonna go all the way up.
Excuse me, esteemed foreigners. May I have a moment of your time, please?
Who the fuck are you?
Thank you for stopping. My name is Julia Ota. I am a lady in waiting for Lord Konishi, and I am a member of this church here in Nagasaki.
Lord Konishi?
My lord is a powerful daimyo whose fief lies just south of the city, and he is a devout Christian.
My name is Charlotte Flynn. How may we help you?
You travel in the company of a priest, so I hope I am correct in my assumption that you must be Christian?
Your assumption is quite correct, Madame Ota.
Religion is not important to me, but sure, we are Christian for the most part.
As long as you have faith in the Lord, I believe I can have faith in you. My lord has sent me to Nagasaki today to search for Christians willing to take on a dangerous task. Some years ago, he fought and defeated another daimyo who hated Christians. Since then, that daimyo's retainers have roamed Kyushu, harassing Christians and destroying our places of worship. I seek people willing to hunt them down and kill or capture them for Lord Konishi.
Is there a reward?
If serving your fellow Christians is not enough motivation, you will be paid well if you succeed.
A powerful lord such as yours must have his own samurai. Why does he not send his own soldiers?
These Ronin have not entered Lord Konishi's territory since their lord was defeated. To hunt them outside his own fief would be politically fraught.
If their lord is dead, why would he still target Christians after all this time?
It is their reason for existing. They have nothing left beside the hate their lord left in their hearts.
Very well, we'll see what we can do.
Thank you. It is a great relief that I was finally able to find someone willing to take on this work. I have heard rumors that the Ronin are currently camped in the mountains in the south of Kyushu. My lord wants both their leaders, dead or alive.
Alright, if you say so.
Do you bring news?
Forgive me, but you look different from the others in this land.
Perhaps because I am from Korea, originally. It is a country on the mainland, west of Japan.
What point to the Christian faith?
I was made to convert after I was taken into Lord Konishi's service. But I have embraced the Christian faith fully. I serve the Lord God with all my being.
Is your lord as powerful as Dom Sancho?
Lord Konishi is more powerful than Dom Sancho. His fief is larger, and his political influence is much greater.
Oh, interesting. What is your opinion of Father Valignano?
The Father Visitor is a good and kind man. He travels often, and I am rarely in Nagasaki either, but I treasure the rare occasions I get to attend his sermons.
We'll be back when we've dealt with those Ronin.
Do you bring news?
No, I haven't even left. Idiot.
You have fortunate timing, Signora Flynn.
Do
One
I
of the
now?
finest Jesuits in Japan has just returned to Nagasaki this morning. Allow me to introduce you to João Rodriguez, a fellow Jesuit priest and renowned interpreter for the highest echelons of Japan's society.
Please, Father Valignano, you humble me with your introduction.
Pleasure to meet you, Father Rodriguez.
And you as well, Captain Flynn.
Although he is exceptionally busy and his presence is in high demand, he had to come down the moment he heard a boat full of heretical pirates landed on our shores.
We're privateers, Father. Surely the distinction is not lost on you.
As you say, Captain Flynn. But surely you're here for a reason. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
Madame Flynn was kind enough to indulge me when I suggested we visit. My name is Father Etienne Durand, and I'm here to humbly request any information you might have regarding a dear friend and associate of mine.
Are you now? And presumably we are in possession of said information.
You are the most likely source, yes.
And what, pray tell, would compel the Society of Jesus to parley with a heathen-adjacent Franciscan?
I would have hoped our shared love of the Lord God would bind us as brothers in Christ, but I see your greed and avarice extends beyond your sinful lust for frivolity and riches.
Sinful? Frivolous?
One might even say garish.
Garish? You confuse civilization for greed. Another perfect example of why your order isn't sophisticated enough to bring Christianity to Japan. You spent years on a boat teeming with Protestant pirates. And how many did you convert?
We are privateers, Father.
Oh, my apologies.
And remind me of your brilliant technique to convert the people here? Paying the peasants to love God? Blasphemers and idolaters, the lot of you!
At least paying them works.
That's quite enough. What would the Lord think of this juvenile display?
I'd like to believe he'd think I won.
It is a fair point. I apologize for my profanity. I let the devil take control of my tongue. If anything, you should be the source of my pity, not my ire, Father Duran.
Now kiss.
I'm certain I feel the same.
In the interest of diplomacy, allow me to extend an olive branch and grant your request for information if I am able. Who are you looking for?
A brother of the Franciscan friars, Gonzalo Garcia. He would be difficult to miss, as he was born in Portuguese Bombay to an Indian mother and a Portuguese father. The last he wrote to me, he was in a region known as Kyoto.
You speak of Kyoto? A Franciscan, you say? Surely he was not here in 1597.
Indeed he was. Why do you ask with such shock?
Because...
Father Valignano, if you would permit me to answer in your stead. I was in Japan at the time. You were not. I recognize this name, Father Jerome. I'm sorry to say, but your friend has... He returned to God's side. A few years ago now.
Oh, repose out.
I see. It is as I feared. As I suspected, to be honest.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
No, there is no need to be.
Why? Glad to hear of another Franciscan dead?
Your friend died a glorious death in God's name. He left this world a martyr and will live eternally through his sacrifice. Surely God honors him in heaven with a place by his side. We should all wish for such a death. I hope this brings you comfort.
A martyr? He was killed.
You need not know the details to mourn him, Father Jerome.
Then you do not know me. Please, tell me everything.
You murdered him.
if you are certain. The Taiko at the time, Lord Toyotomi Hideyoshi. His cabinet was stirring up resentment towards the Christians, filling his mind with imagined evils. The Jesuits did what we could, but the brunt of his ire was directed towards the Franciscan mission in Kyoto. The Taiko decided to make an example of them. By his order, 26 Franciscans were arrested in Kyoto, many of whom were Japanese converts, and marched 600 miles to Nagasaki. They were mutilated and paraded through the streets, and ultimately crucified on a hill just outside this very city. They were speared until they died, and their bloodied bodies were left for 9 months to frighten those who might embrace your order's cause. They died here, in the Lord's name.
Wow, that's fucked up. Do it again. How is that without me, man? Wow. Wow. What caused for Taiko to target the Franciscan mission in Kyoto?
We can only guess, but there were several possible contributing factors. A Spanish ship had recently crashed, filled with gold and silver. Some say that Taiko wanted to illegally claim the gold to fund his war in Korea. Others think he needed it for repairs to Fushimi Castle, or to fund his infamously extravagant spending habits. And some say Father Pedro Bautista tried to claim the wealth as Franciscan, angering the Taiko.
Oh, so about money.
Would never. Wealth is nothing to us.
Others still say the captain of the crashed ship implied to the Taiko that the Spanish sent missionaries to convert the population of Japan as a means of softening the society before absorbing the country into Spanish rule.
How were they mutilated?
Surely this is too morbid.
Answer her. Please.
Originally, the Taiko ordered their noses and ears to be cut from their face. In a show of mercy, their arresters merely notched their left ears. It was effective enough in marching them bloodied through the streets.
Thanks for telling us.
Of course. While I am sorry to deliver such sad news, as Father Valignano said, I do hope it brings you comfort that Brother Garcia died for the Lord, and that surely he has a seat by his throne.
Comfort? It is not so ridiculous to think that this might ease the loss of your friend. As Catholics, to die in service of the Lord is the greatest end we could hope for. At the very least, you should be happy for Brother Garcia.
Happy?
You're right. I should.
Man.
I know I should.
Delusional.
He left me in this world alone, and I must suffer it without him. I'm too selfish to be comforted by that, regardless of what it means for his eternal soul.
You are not grieve alone, Etienne. The crew and I are here for you.
Then I am in good hands.
If I may offer some parting advice, it is an ill time to be a Franciscan in these lands. The purge your friend was caught up in reflects that. I would not let the Japanese know of your ties to your order.
Oh, and how are the Japanese so well versed in our differences that the Jesuits have escaped the fate of the Franciscans?
What are you implying, Father Duron?
I didn't realize that they've just spread to the Japanese that meant to be. He implies nothing, Father Valignano. He'll respectfully and silently leave with me now.
I shall forgive you your sinful implication in deference to your grief, but know this. What the Franciscans suffered in Japan, they brought upon themselves. Your order was becoming reckless and coveting wealth more than you might believe they could. They culled all goodwill they had collected with the Taiko, and it was only a matter of time before they were struck down. If the Jesuits present here at the time did what was necessary to protect themselves from the consequences of the Franciscans' actions, they have mine and the Lord's blessing. But they are not the reason your friend was made an example of. Your order is.
Enough instigating, Father. We are your guests, not your pet bears to poke. Etienne, let's get out of here.
A fine idea.
Before you go, there were relic hunters present at the crucifixion. Though it may seem morbid, they tore strips from the kimonos of the 26 martyrs and dipped the cloth in their blood. The guards did beat them back eventually, but many were able to escape with holy relics. One of these holy relics remains in town, at a manor. It is impossible to know if it is from your friend, but it was certainly from one of the Portuguese priests present. Here is the address, if you wish to connect with him in some way. Perhaps it may bring you the comfort you seek.
Thank you, Father Rodriguez. I appreciate you telling me about this. About everything.
Of course. May God be with you, Father.
And let's do a manual. I'm curious what kind of dialogue we get if we press them on the insinuation. Let us find out. Right.
You have fortunate timing.
Blah blah blah.
Father Valignano, you humble.
Let's get through all this.
Exceptionally busy, and his presence is in high demand. And garish. You can at least pay.
Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
Here, in the Lord's hands. Others still say.
Holy yeah.
Enough in more of what?
But he left me in this world alone.
What are you implying, Father Duron?
Never was implying what lies of the Jesuits fed to the Japanese that you might spare your order at the expense of Etienne's.
I shall forgive you your sinful implication in deference to your grief, but know this. What the if the
it's the exact same.
Here at they
yeah.
are not the reason your friend was made an example.
Before you go, want to thank, of course.
Yeah, it's the exact same, just better for our relationships.
Flynn, I did not expect to see you again so soon. Have you come to confess your
You are
sins?
strike me, not you strike me. You are strike me. Are you the highest leader of the Society of Jesus?
Only here in Japan. Our leader on the world stage is the Superior General Claudio Acquaviva, a fellow Italian. We sometimes call him the Black Pope. But he has never set foot in Japan, and I doubt he ever will. He is kept far too busy at home.
It's not your first time here, is it?
This is my third extended visit. As I believe I've mentioned, I am responsible for our missionary work in all of the East, and I've spent many years in Macau. For the time being, however, I feel I am needed here.
Why can't the time being do it himself? You strike me as a very well-educated man.
Oh, thank you for saying so. I possess a doctorate in law from the University of Padua. I'm sure it does not surprise you that it has been of great use to me throughout my life.
Well, fuck you.
Captain Flynn.
Fuck you, man. Alright. Let's continue onwards.
Excuse me, esteemed foreigners. May I have a moment of your time, please?
I haven't already spoken to you.
Please, I want to see this relic. I just want to see it.
Of course, we can leave now. See if this person is home.
No, I want to sneak in. At night. I don't want to be observed. I just want to look at it in peace, without the owner breathing down my neck, telling me the gruesome details of what they had to do to collect it. Not to
Very well.
mention, if Father Valignano wasn't exaggerating, I shouldn't let anyone know I'm Franciscan.
We are not stealing the relic. Why not?
Of course we're not stealing the relic. That would be a gruesome sin indeed. I must spend time looking within myself to understand how you can even accuse me of such a thing.
Yeah, like we do helping a priest break into a private residence. We'll do it.
Not the most noble of motivations, but I suppose I'm not requesting the most noble of actions. Thank you.
Alright, let me see.
Do you bring news?
Yeah, no, we've already spoken to her. Aye, just wants attention. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Off to the harbour we go. Confirm. I don't think we've been to the harbour. Yeah, no, we have not. We have not indeed. Let's do a manual right here. And call it for this episode. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps a lot. Well, on Twitch helps even more. But regardless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.